On this episode of Pimp My Setup, we're going to be talking about your setups you submitted for tips, tricks, feedback, and much more. So if you're interested in that, then sit back, relax, and interact because the show starts.
It's time for the original setup show dedicated to providing you with tips, tricks, and feedback to pimp out your setup. Hosted by Matt Philly with new special guests every week. Coming at you live in 3, 2, 1.
This episode of Pimp My Setup is sponsored by GamerMeld, a place for gamers to find gamer friends based on their interests, like games you play, movies you watch, and a ton of other criteria. It's also a social network, so not only can you meet new friends, but you can also keep in touch with them via the platform as well. And actually, exciting news, thanks to GamerMeld.com, that's Cookie's face, this is my face, we're giving away two $25 Steam gift cards. So if you want a chance to win, all you have to do is go click the link down below and sign up for their beta right now. And you can also earn extra entries by liking them on Facebook, following them on Twitter, things like that. That's going to end October 16th. Two of you will win $25 gift cards on behalf of GamerMeld.com. And it is really a cool place because you could find friends. Like, that's how I found Cookie. Well, not through GamerMeld, but now what was I just doing with you before, Cookie? Playing Rocket League.
We're playing games.
And now we're best friends. So if you want a friend like Cookie, if you want your own Cookie, go to GamerMeld.com, sign up for the beta, and have a chance to win one of the two $25 gift cards. So
win situation.
Yeah, super excited about that. Thanks to GamerMeld for hooking me up. Now let's go ahead and hop into what we're here to talk about. This is episode number 55 of Pimp My Setup, recorded live on October 9th, 2015. And of course, if you guys don't know, my name is Matt Philly, and you can find me on Twitter at Matt Philly.
My name's Cookie Dunne, and you can find me on Twitter at Cookie Dunne.
Are you done yet?
It's done. Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, so of course the LG special editions are now over. So because of that, we are back on the grind of Pimp My Setup episodes, and there are some really good setups in this episode, but they just need a little bit of love, and they could literally get close to 100. Would you agree with that?
I would indeed.
Yeah.
Did you also have the last LG monitor still up? Is it the Gleam giveaway? Is that
the Gleam. Yeah. Wow. Thank you for pointing that out. You could still enter that, which is great. So go check that out. Link down below. But now let's head into the first setup. First setup submitted by wrong email. George out the jungle. Look out for that tree. Oh damn! I'm gonna shut up now. How old do you think George is?
I'm so bad at these games. He's got beer bottles up on the wall, so I'm going to say he's at least over 18.
I think that's a poster, but okay.
Yeah, I thought it's a poster of beer bottles.
I thought you were saying like those are real. I'm like, Cookie, those are fake.
So I'm going to say he's 21.
21. He is actually 1738. Yeah, so he's 17. So good job, you suck.
You're not legal to drink. You should.
Yeah. Well, actually, I don't think he said where he's. Oh, he's from England.
Yeah, he's not legal to
drink. Okay. Well, that's not good. This is awkward. We don't condone underage drinking.
It's bad for your kids.
It's bad. Don't do it. Anyways, taking a look at his setup, he said that it's. Let's see. He's only used for light PC and console gaming, mainly used for media and business coursework and other studies and projects. He put a lot of hard work and effort, and he wants to know, and he actually said he would appreciate our expert opinion, which don't ever say that again because we are not experts. We are pros. I don't know. So
same thing.
Yeah, same thing. That actually they pretty much are. So I should shut up.
Well, really, we're just MLG pros. That's what it is at the end.
Yeah. So, taking a look at the setup, what do you have to say overall?
I really liked it, and then the more I look at it, I got real confused.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand what's going on the right side. It looks real awkward, especially with that PC there. Like, say if you took away that monitor, it would be fine. Or if just with a laptop and the big screen, it would be perfect.
Yeah, I think the main issue is the usability, because you look at it at first and you're like, wow, that's visually appealing. It's a pretty nice overall setup, but the main issue is exactly what you said. He's got his laptop right there in front, which there's nothing wrong with using your laptop as your go-to device, but when you have not just a monitor to the side, but a whole nother
keyboards.
setup. Yeah, it's like a whole nother addition to it. It's confusing, and the usability just drops down completely. So I would definitely agree with Cookie on possibly swapping it out, or just relocating things so that it does kind of make sense. So
yeah, because even if he tries to like turn his chair, he's going to hit his legs off the PC that's right there. So he's going to have to twist his body like real weird.
yeah, it's just not comfortable, and that's really gonna suck. But on the bright side, look at the cable management.
This cable management is spot on.
Yeah, he's got the cable molds, even all down to every single speaker is super neat.
So there's only one that's got like a tiny bit of wire, but
yeah, and it's not even a big deal. Everything just looks super sexy. The floor, I was gonna say it's vacuum, and then I see this little thing. Do you guys see this on stream? What is this? So it's almost vacuumed. He kind of, in a way, vacuumed. But
you know, it's an odd thing to point out, but I like the contrasting colors of the white wall against the blue wall. I don't know why. It's just something I thought was nice.
yeah, I do like that. And some people were saying like there aren't a lot of cables to manage. That is definitely true, because I mean there's the laptop charger, but even then, where does that laptop charger go? It's probably going through a grommet right behind, and then that disappears. So still, other people would be super lazy with that, and I'm happy that he did that. But I'm sure the right side probably is a little bit of a different story with the peripherals there and things like that. But still, it's pretty good.
We can't see it, so it's not there.
Yeah, so we don't know.
I like it. I like his little organizer on the left side, where he's got like, it looks like he's got his consoles and his stuff in there. It's real nice.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing he's like drilled a hole in the back of that or something to feed the wires through.
Yeah, and it's pretty nice because this isn't just like a normal setup that we see. This is legitimately a entertainment setup.
Yeah.
You know, he could move back on his chair, or it looks like his bed is right there. Or is that no, it's probably a couch or a bed. I can't tell.
It looks like a bed, but
Yeah.
it could be a couch with like a throwover on it.
So that's perfect for entertainment and things like that. I think the clock is pretty cool. It looks like a actual watch face. I'm stupid.
And
It is.
yeah,
It's a Rolex.
so, yeah.
I'm like, hey, look what I just figured out. But yeah, I think that, like you said, the contrast is really nice. You don't really need to throw anything else on the wall. It's pretty straightforward. I do like the setup. Just a few things that I would fix. Any final thoughts?
No, that's about it. I think that's just
All right.
That it's just that monitor. It's just out of place. It feels.
Yeah. All right. Let's go to the next setup. Next setup is submitted by Kevin. And Kevin is how old?
See, your demographic is young, but I want to say this guy's old because of the setup he's got. So I'm gonna stick with 18. It's a round number.
You suck at this game. He
Yeah, I
is
really do.
actually 16 years old, and he said, I hope you like my setup. I saved up all of my money to buy this man cave. P.S. Now, this is the part where I kind of lost him, and I was like, he said the boxes under his desk are to hide all the cables. No bueno. No.
I feel like changing my score now.
Like, to be completely honest, it's not bad. You know, it's pretty dark under there. It's not the end of the world. But when you actually look at it, and I'm sure in person it's way more easier to see, there are like 3,000 different little boxes. I swear, if your leg just kind of went up a little, it's like, done. And I mean, it's good to keep boxes for, you know, if you need to send it back for repair, blah, blah, blah. But maybe not there, because look how neat the right side is. I love how clean that looks. It would look great to keep that going. Your PC looks freaking awesome. The whole setup is just sexy.
Yeah, the white, it looks real nice.
Yeah.
I've never went for a white setup, but it looks so appealing.
Yeah, and I think that what I really would like to see continue is the blue LEDs. You got it in your computer and right behind the main PC. Yeah, why not behind the entertainment center, behind the iMac, under your couch? I mean, bro, let's just go all the way. You know?
Just go balls to the wall.
Balls to the wall. Except don't actually put your balls on the wall, because that's an issue.
No. It's something I don't want to do.
Yeah, and I like that even his Xbox is white. I mean, literally everything he's got going on is white. And I think that overall, it's a very clean, nice setup. But here's my question to you. I have my answer, but do you think that though it's a little too blah on like around the walls and stuff? Because I personally don't.
Yeah, it looks plain. I think it would just be like the wall where the TV is. I feel like something should be there. Apart from that, I think it's fine, really.
Yeah.
It's just that one wall.
Yeah, because I could see some people saying like, you know, it's part of the theme, keep it clean kind of thing.
Yeah.
But I think other people will be like, you know, something does need to go above the TV. But then again, I don't know. Maybe he wants, you know, the focus just on the TV and the TV only. So overall, dude, for 16, I mean, Netflix and chill. Woo!
Bring a chick over. All kinds of Netflix and chill.
I mean, I don't know. You got a Hulu and do whatever. If you're using Hulu, I question your life. But definitely things happening here, and I'm sure it's a daily occurrence to say the least. Okay, anyways, have anything else to say to Kevin?
I don't understand why your connector's down there. It looks like it's pointless being there because it's not actually looking.
He might not use it for the video aspect. Maybe just like, you know,
Xbox,
you know,
Xbox,
Netflix and chill, activate.
Yeah. Next thing about they just changed different lighting and put on like a smooth jazz song.
Yeah. That'd be hilarious. What else did you want to say?
I need to install that in my room. Yeah, about the picture, I could see like a maybe like a classic black and white sort of picture being up there.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And then the last thing is, what kind of chair does he use? Because that could totally affect the usability due to the fact that one leg is there. So if it's got like wheels and stuff, that it's easy to move.
Yeah.
If you don't have one, you should get the GT Omega chair, which you could use code Cookie5 for 5% off.
Guys, actually, it's funny because you don't have to use that code anymore. You could use code Flamingo to save 5% off. Is it $5?
No, it's 5% off.
It is 5%.
Yeah, it's 5% off.
I'm still new to the game.
On market with it.
You could go use that Flamingo code on GT Omega's site now, which is awesome. And people are saying that the stream went out, but it's all good. You just have to refresh. But we don't care because we're doing this for the internet later on, not just the live people.
That little bit totally wasn't planned, so we should use
It wasn't planned.
5%.
Don't use Cookie5, use Flamingo. Anyways, I think it's time for the next setup. Next setup submitted by Adrian. And how old do you think Adrian is?
I'm so bad at this. He likes mayonnaise. I like him. I'm going to say he's 16. He's probably like so old and going hit in the face.
He's actually 15.
Are you serious?
I'm 15. Yeah, I just said I'm 15. Yeah, he is 15. Rip-a-doo-ba-doo! Yeah. So taking a look at this setup, you know what it is? It's just weird. And here, let me quickly read what he said. He said that he's been playing PC games since he was 12. It took him over 1 year of planning and saving for this setup. And let's see, what else did he say? He just said basically like, oh, the cable above, that's an Ethernet cable. So if you see that cable that's like kind of running around, that's Ethernet. So I didn't really notice that at first. That's actually good that
I didn't notice until you pointed that out.
It's mainly because of the wall, the kind of wall that it is.
It sort of blends in, but mainly the cables underneath just drew my eyes. I couldn't stop looking.
Yeah, so what do you have to say about the cable management on the setup?
It looks like he hasn't really tried. If I'm being, that's probably like real rude, but it doesn't look like he's tried underneath.
Yeah,
I'm sure like maybe the cables aren't long enough for you to manage for them to go to certain places, but it personally looks really untidy.
Yeah, and another thing is, which some people might be like, but hey, Matt, his cable management's obviously amazing because where are all his cables for the monitors going? Like, what's happening with that? Well, fun fact, if you look closely, you can see like the whole bunched up cable mess going on. But you have to think it's going to the computer, which it's hidden behind that monitor. So if we saw a dead-on shot next to the computer, we'd probably see a lot going on right there. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
It may seem like his cable management is on point. Maybe it is. But from what we can see, it's not. So it's not terrible underneath either. It's probably an easy fix. But obviously we're here to nitpick. You know, it's a pretty good setup overall. I mean, you got triple monitors, a TV above, IKEA tabletop with the nice Alex drawers. It looks like you're in like a log cabin or something.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, maybe he's in like his shed. Maybe he's copying Pimp My Shed.
Pimp My Shed, get out of here, bro. All right, let's change setups. No, I'm just kidding. So any final thoughts of what you would change if this was your setup?
Really just a headphone stand, and then just a temp with those cables. Other than that, everything's good.
So you think that it's cool that like there's no personality, because it is kind of simple, but I
feel like there's not really any place to put it. Is because like he's got your sticker. Mayonnaise is good.
Yeah, it's
and it's just the atmosphere that you've got in there, because it looks like a sort of log cabin type feel. I feel like it doesn't really have areas to put it. I think it already gives the atmosphere, unless maybe you like stick like an odd little figure at the side somewhere or whatever. Yeah,
I agree. Plus his wallpapers in this case, they really set the stage here. And it looks like he does have some extra room to the left, so maybe, like you said, some pop vinyls for Game of Thrones, things like that.
Yeah,
that'd be pretty cool. But yeah, overall, really nice setup. Very simple, but also insanely powerful. And I just sound like a motivational speaker, so I'm gonna shut up now. Let's go to the next setup. Next setup is submitted by Daniel. Daniel sent me I think it's because of Google, I got a low res version, so I'm like a little upset about that. But regardless, you guys were saying gun. Look at this gun.
I
got a gun. Oh,
and he's got the payday masks.
Oh yeah, so he's probably involved in some thingies that we don't want to talk about. I don't have any association to this man. How old do you think Daniel is?
I want to see he's using optical drives as mounts. So I want to say he's a little older. So I'm going to say maybe like 19.
16.
Why is everyone so young? Stop being young.
I don't know what he is. Meanwhile, last episode, everyone was like in their 30s, which is funny. So yeah, this is an interesting setup because, well, first off, he's got an ultra, which is nice, and I like how he complements it with monitors that look pretty similar. Like, you know, it's almost dead on. So I like that. It's a triple monitor setup. That's a lot of screen real estate. Really nice overall. But the main issue is you one messy motherfucker. Let's be honest here. Let's look below. What do you think about that, Cookie?
Wait, before we get there, why wait, this is confusing me. Right, see what he's got his ultra wide on? That looks like he's literally custom built that, but why would you do that just to put your monitors on optical drives?
Yeah, so you should probably be really custom and make it so it extends to the side for your other monitors. Sweet. Yeah, or get a VESA mount for the ones on the sides if they are VESA compatible, blah, blah, blah. But looking underneath, Cookie, what do you have to say about what's going on down there?
Right, if I ignore the cables real quick, throw out your goddamn trash. Like those bottles on the floor. You've not even got space left in your trash can to put it in. Yeah. What the hell? Maybe you should vacuum a little bit. Sort out your rug so it's not kicked up. Yeah, what's up with that? I mean, it's literally, it makes me want to vomit. Like, it looks like he's got banana peels next to the power strip. It's like just disgusting. And I don't like hurting people's feelings, but I do it in a case like this. Dude, that is absolutely disgusting. Like, that really is such a mess. Yeah, your setup honestly has, and I say this a lot, it has the potential to be good. But honestly, this could be an amazing setup if it was clean. If it was clean, just really please. Just really cleaning is the main point here. But even if you don't do your cable management, which hurts my soul, clean and get rid of all your random PC components on your desk. Yeah, like why is that there? You don't need that. Plus. And I get a lot of hate for always talking about cable management, but this is the perfect example of cable management killing a setup. And this, like I said, has a lot of potential, got a crappy score because the crap is just crappy. So any final thoughts for Mr. Crappy? Ah, damn it. I didn't mean crappy. I meant for Daniel. Clean up, man. I really, if looking at yourself, I really hope that you wash. Oh, God. I don't want to think about that. Anyway, next setup submitted by Michael. Now, this setup actually kind of reminds me of yours, but like a condensed version that's not as usable. I was going to say that this is literally my favorite setup, even though it's my favorite setup. Yeah. So this is Michael, and he said he's actually from he's from the UK. He's a South African from the UK. He's a night manager, so when he's not, he loves watching anime, playing video games, and making YouTube videos. So with that in mind, how old do you think he is? I'm going to say, what'd you say his job was? He's night what? Night manager. Right, I want to say he's older because he's a manager, so I'm going to say maybe like 21, 22.
He is 12. No, just kidding. He's 24. So
I was close.
yeah, you're not good at this game, so that's all right.
Shush. It's okay. I'll get your dad to hit you.
So what I love about this setup is this is nobody else's setup. This is his and his only. And one of my favorite things is what he actually has covering the microphone. It's, I think, just a sweatband.
Is Pokemon?
Yeah, it's a Pokeball. So I think that's freaking hilarious and really creative, and I like that. But you might look at this setup and be like, damn, the cable management's actually pretty good. And then we go to the next photo and you're like, no, it's not. So he tried. He kept them contained. You just gotta play with it a little bit more because you have a lot of slack there. So you really need to use that to your advantage and clean it up. But still, even then, it is a very clean setup. I like the monitor stand. It makes such a big difference because he has all these pop vinyls, and his speakers are able to fit on the desk and actually go to his ears because of that. But I think, now this might not be everyone's point of view, it may be a little overwhelming on the desktop, especially because you're using the keyboard tray. So I find that a little weird that like you're just using that actual real estate for pop vinyls and things like that. Do you think I'm just being a douche?
No, because my setup's the exact same. I've got way too many things. But I can understand that he's obviously a fan of all the shows and the animes and stuff that he's got there.
Yeah.
But I don't like those pull-out trays. Like, I realize they're convenient, but I don't like...
For some people, they are.
I really don't like them.
Yeah. I feel like it's too low.
Yeah, that's exactly... I feel like I'm hunched over down at it to type. Yeah, so I don't like that, but... I don't know. I feel like you should maybe take a couple off the desk and maybe have like shelves or I'm trying to think what you could do here. It could have like some sort of see where the gap is between the two desks at the back.
Yeah.
It could have like some sort of like casing up there.
Yeah, like a bookcase.
Or like a glass case or something like that, and just put some in there. That would be real cool.
Yeah, like the one that V has. I've seen.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That thing is sick. That would look perfect there, and he would definitely be able to fill that up because. If you look, he's got a lot of things that he's interested in. So I like that. I am no way saying that I hate all the pop vinyls. I just think maybe it's a little too much. And it might, I don't know, that would kind of like, my eyes would be more so peeled to that than the monitors. But regardless, my other complaint with this setup would be this stand that has the Lenovo whatever. I don't want to say and then have people tell me I'm wrong.
What is that for? Is he like a singer or is he a music player?
That's what I'm wondering. But it just... that's blocking his access to that right display. So I just want to know what it's for and just so I could kind of understand the placement.
Yeah, I guess the whole point that I'm not really picking at it is because it's like on a sort of tripod stand so you can move it. But I think he's just put it in the shot to show that he's got it.
Yeah, regardless, it is pretty cool, and I would like for you to tell me what it is because I think it's pretty dope. But let's go to the next setup. Next setup submitted by Alfred. Now, this setup is very confusing. Very confusing. Very confusing. So he is Alfred. He's from New Zealand. He games in his spare time, and he said, "Shout out to Rome." Okay, that's weird. How old do you think Alfred is?
I don't know, I feel like he's got his own room, so it's like he's got an own separate room just for his setup. So I want to say he's maybe got his own place, or his parents are just like, take this room.
A lot of decisions to make here, man.
Yeah, so I'll say he's probably going to be younger. He's 20.
15.
You serious?
Yeah, he's 15. So this is just really weird to me.
It look like there's things there, but it looks so bland for some reason. Do you know what I mean? It looks...
Well, first off, I think the chair is like a big factor. I mean, and I'm not going to be a douche like GT Omega. No, I'm not going to be a douche like, where's his chair? He needs to get a chair. But I mean, literally, that is like one of the big things. But the rest of the room, there's nothing there. And I think
it looks bland. I don't know what it is.
Yeah,
like, even though there's posters and things, it just...
Well, I think another thing that would really take this over the top is a new desk. That desk is not bad. It's in great shape. It's a good desk. But when you have a room to yourself like that and you're going to utilize it for a setup, why not get an L desk? Why not get a U desk? Why not just get a desk that spans literally from wall to wall?
Yeah.
You know, utilize that space, make it yours, and then you're all set. And more personality throughout. Maybe frame those posters, space them out a bit. That would look great. And honestly, if I'm looking at this and just thinking about it, the usability is amazing. This is a really good setup.
Dude, do you ever just see like a room or a setup and you're like, there's so much that I could change and it would be so amazing? Like, see when you're talking about getting like a real long desk and I could have 3 monitors, then I could have the TV up top. Oh, and then I could have speakers. Oh, dude.
Yeah, I get excited when I look at stuff like this, but then I realize, like...
my room's so bad for this sort of thing.
Like, imagine someone just gave you that room empty and said, make this dope. You would make it dope, wouldn't you?
Oh, so much dopeness.
So yeah,
420 blazing.
420 blazing. What would really be the best is if he did get a full desk for the wall, and in each corner had like not even the Philips Hue, but just the ambient LED lights that bounce off the corners of the wall. Have the posters go around, bro. This would be dope. But regardless, instead of thinking about the future and different things that he could do, with the way it is right now, I give you mad props. I really do, because you have a pretty unique layout. You have to use your laptop. You have your dual monitors. You still have to get your speakers accessible. You have your PS4 and all that. And honestly, your cable management is amazing.
Good.
Yeah, your layout and usability factor is amazing. It's really a freaking awesome setup. You just need to utilize the room.
It's got so much room for activities.
Yeah, Step Brothers. But it's funny because I don't think we've really seen setups like this too often, where it's like they don't utilize their whole room. They're usually overutilizing. So yeah, it's just
even though those things, it just still looks like a sort of a blank canvas that you could just do so much with.
Yeah, that is the best way to say it.
Dude, if you change things and take any of our ideas, like getting a bigger desk, whatever, see if you could tweet me pictures. I'd really like that.
Definitely do. All right, let's go to the next setup. Next setup is submitted by Miller. Miller is how old, Cookie?
Stop.
Come on, Cookie, how old?
Right, 15. Okay, 15.
15.
He's probably like 25.
Guess what? He's 15.
12. Is it really?
He's 15. Good job.
Is that the first one I've actually got correct?
Yes.
I've been on like 4 times. I'm still not getting it correct.
So Miller is 15. He makes money to buy his stuff by shooting aerial photos and videos for real estate companies, which that's actually pretty cool. And he wants to upgrade his monitor very soon because it's lacking for what he's doing. And he says that he used Velcros and things like that to do his setup. So first off, before we even just focus on this overall, let me show you why I love this setup. Boom, this room is on fire. Okay, anyways, this room is dope. I freaking love it. I mean, if you were what is this, Tennessee? Yeah, if you were a Tennessee fan, this is dope. But I think I was telling you before, Cookie, that you definitely need to fill up that wall with more stuff.
Yeah.
Get like
even putting a little thing above his bed.
Yeah, get a poster, get football framed and glass cased and all that stuff.
So
look
like
how
in the left corner of your desk having like a wee little football in a frame.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
If he goes to games and by chance gets like a ball, they can put that in like a little case.
Yeah, that'd be dope. Get them to sign it, stuff like that. And look how clean it is. See what happens when you use a vacuum? It's amazing.
It changes words.
Yeah, and the other funny thing is when we were looking at this before, Cookie was like, I like that bed.
Yeah, it was such an odd thing. It's like, I really like that bed.
It's a nice bed, man. It's a quality bed. I would sleep in that. And then I said that, and then Cookie got weirded out. But don't worry, that doesn't mean I want to sleep with you, Miller. That's not what I meant. So,
hit me up, Miller.
Yeah, so, okay. This is the problem, though. The setup, trust me, it got a good score, but it did slack in other areas because he said that he used the left side for schoolwork and things like that, which is, understandable. You're 15, you're constantly doing stuff. He's got his little bucket of pencils and pens and whiteout and staples and blah, 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 blah. So I get that. I like how clean it is, but this corner also seems a little bleh.
It's not just the thing I'm looking at. Maybe it's because I'm a fat kid, but does it look like that area is just like too small to get your legs under to actually do anything? Because the sort of cabinet on the left side is taking up too much space.
Yeah, because it is a very short side, which I get it. He's trying not to cover the window and it fit perfectly, so on and so forth. But there really isn't a lot of room, so sitting over there is probably not super comfortable. Plus, I also think that the garbage can is like I think it's, first off, this is a dope looking garbage can because it goes with everything you're doing, which we don't see often. I actually think it would look fine outside of the desk. But yeah, I just think that maybe having it where it is isn't the best.
And if you've got like enough slack on the wires to move the subwoofer to the other side so that you're not kicking it when you're at your PC.
Mm-hmm. But overall, it's a nice setup. Great cable management. Yeah. Even though there's not much to cable manage, it's just a cool setup. So
it really is. And you've just got a dope ass room. I want that. See if I had a room that big.
That would be dope. Dude, so my bed would be a twin size, and then the rest would be a setup.
Together and just have big ass rooms together.
Yeah.
Not same rooms, but literally have separate rooms in the same house. You know what I mean?
I do like this room, though. Those windows are sick.
Yeah.
Really nice. So... yeah, let's go to the next setup, though. Next setup is submitted by Jay. Yeah, Jay, yay. How old do you think Jay is?
17.
38. No, he is 20 years old. Nice try, though. Better luck next time.
I know he was older, but...
yeah, whatever. You don't know shit.
Leave me alone.
His name's Jay. He's an Aussie. He loves what I do, and he says, keep it up. And you know what? I'm going to keep it up just because you said it. So thank you. He also said he joined the Battlefield 4 ESL team, and that's why people always say, bro, you got such a sick ultra-wide. Why is it mounted at the top? It's because the...
oh, he uses the Overwatch command thing?
He didn't say that, but you just made this really weird, dude. I'm just trying to redeem. No, what he actually said is the monitor underneath is 144 hertz and 1 millisecond response time, which is important for what he does because he's got to make sure that they win. And he also likes to use the widescreen for video rendering and having a lot of other things open. So he also likes to try to keep it clean while giving it a gamer look. And he wants to know what we think. So take a look at this. It's underneath, it's clean. On top, it's clean. Cable management looks freaking dope. Everything looks super nice. I really like it, but I'm just gonna. It's like you get the butt like it sucks. No, I think that it is lacking a little bit more of that personality. I think that car poster at the front is like not centered, so it makes it look a little out of place. I would like to see a little bit more going on there. But I think overall, like on the desk part, it's very nice. What do you think?
See under his desk.
Sure.
Is it has it got like a black back all the way down, or is that
I think so? Yeah.
I was just wondering if it's like maybe a custom fitted like a curtain or something like that to hide the cables.
What it looks like. That's good. But see, when I look at his setup, I don't think that he's hiding terrible cable management because look how neat everything is. You know.
Yeah.
It's super nice.
I would also change the little table you've got for your PC setup, maybe to black, maybe paint it. I realise that it goes with your book cabinet, but I don't know why you've got that. It looks like you've got like shelves half empty.
Yeah. Looks a little pointless. It's got like a laptop on one and then nothing on the other.
Yeah.
Pop vinyl, so... yeah, but I think that you really should just focus on like the personality aspect because... I think that's lacking here. It definitely has the gamer vibe, but it's not the J gamer. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Maybe we should have like a Battlefield poster somewhere, or maybe like some little figurines or something like that.
Yeah. And someone just said, why is the mic so high? Well, I think it's because it's out of the way because he's not using it. It's not like he's like, hello out there. Can you hear me?
You can move it.
It's a cool contraption. But yeah, any final thoughts for Jay?
No, maybe just a little bit of personality. Like I realised what he's going for with the bottom and top screen, so I have no issue with that. Yeah, because it's literally usability is for him.
Yeah, and someone else just said it's because he's a giraffe. Imagine he's sitting there, he's like a giraffe.
He's from Australia, so.
Oh, that's messed up, dude. I'm gonna move on to the next setup because I'm offended.
Not even in Australia, but
I was gonna say, but I didn't want to sound stupid. So, anyways, let's go to the next and final setup of the day. This setup submitted by Teemu. I think.
Great name.
I think that's how you say it. So, how old do you think he is?
25.
I have some good news for you. You're wrong. He's 28. Ah, got him.
I know he was older because he's got the vape stuff. So
Well, get this. He's a content writer and manager on the vaping industry. He's temporarily working from another country and living in an already furnished apartment. Because of that, he has limited resources, but he's tried to do his best with his battle station, which makes him creative and inspired every day. So let's see. It's temporary, so it's not an excuse for everything being messy, he says, but I don't think it's really. It looks pretty clean to me. So. And let's see, next step is custom water cooling for the CPU and GPU and RGB LEDs to the case and custom Star Wars paintings to the wall, but all tips are welcome. So that just, I should have read the email, but I did it based on what it looks like now, not on the future.
Because that's how we have to base it right now.
Yeah, so thinking that you're going to get some Star Wars custom painting on the paintings on the wall, that is awesome. That's kind of what I was looking for. I love how simplistic and minimalistic the setup is, but it was lacking a little bit of that personality and whatnot. And I saw your wallpaper and I was like, bro, this would look dope with more Star Wars.
Do you know what would look cool? See on his side panel of his case, if it got like a decal of like some sort of Star Wars thing. Yeah, that would be sick. That
would be dope because he's got that Stormtrooper look going. I think those are the A2 or the A5. I don't know. I think those are the A2.
No, they're A5s.
A5s because they're bigger, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Close enough. But it's a Stormtrooper, the white and black contrast going on. The flowers, maybe there's a backstory. A little weird.
I don't know. Like I don't dislike them.
You like it? Oh, you like it.
Not that I like them.
He likes flowers. Everyone, Cookie likes flowers. Oh, okay, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna stop.
No, it's not that. I just feel like it's an odd place to have them. But
yeah. Well, speaking of odd, I don't know. That's a terrible segue. Yeah. Take a look at his cable management. It is nice. It is pretty nice.
What was that noise?
They're just slurping it up, the fun. A lot of Velcros. I mean, for temporary. I mean, bro.
How many LEDs does he have?
A lot. He just has them thrown around, wrapped around. But that's what's crazy. It looks like this on the back, but from the front.
Yeah, you can't really. It looks good.
It's like you don't even know that happened.
The only thing that I would nitpick at, see down the bottom right hand side, how it looks like the cables are going into the cable trunk and down the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Why does it not have like maybe a bit of slack that can make it go?
Maybe because he doesn't want to.
But look, it's somebody please.
Okay. Anyways,
but get some cable trunking for that.
Yeah. So I think this is an awesome setup. Like I did dock points based off of like the
personality and stuff.
Personality things like that. But overall, I gave it a really good score. And speaking of scores, get you a time of dish, Cookie.
Is it score time?
No.
Oh well.
That'd be smart if it was, but it's not.
It would be.
Yeah. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, it is. So first setup submitted by George, he got a 75. Next setup submitted by Kevin, he got an 80. Next setup was submitted by Adrian got a 66. Next setup was submitted by Daniel got a 50. Next setup was submitted by Michael walked away with a 75. Next setup was submitted by Alfred walked away with a 74. Next setup was submitted by Miller walked away with an 84 in second place. Next setup after that was submitted by Jay got an 82. And after that, Teemu got first place with an 85. Bada bing, bada boom. What are you gonna do about it? I just talk really fast and I'm a pro. So congratulations to Teemu and Miller. The scores, like I said, they could be fixed. Literally all these could be 100 setups except for Daniel's. Well, actually Daniel's could be. He just got the lowest score. None under a 50. That's surprising.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Yeah, I'm real surprised at that.
First, yeah. So don't forget, guys. Let me put these in the right order. So huge shout out to GamerMeld.com for sponsoring this episode of Pimp My Setup, a place where gamers can find gamer friends based on their interests, like the games that you play, the movies that you watch, and a ton of other criteria. And it's also a social network. So if you want, you can not only meet new friends there, but you can talk to them and stay in touch via the platform, which is pretty dope. And also, thanks to GamerMeld.com, because I'm giving away 2 $25 Steam gift cards on their behalf, which is super exciting. And if you guys want, the link is down below. Click it, sign up for the beta, and you'll also be entered to win one of the 2 $25 Steam gift cards, and you can earn extra entries by following them on Twitter, liking their Facebook, things like that. And this is going to end October 16th. So make sure you stay tuned to your email, because that's how you're going to get contacted if you are a winner. So thanks, gamermeld.com. You guys are great.
Thank you. Even though I don't know who you are, thank you.
They're great. Go check them out, gamermeld.com. Click
I will
down
go
below.
on after the show like everyone else should do.
Yes, you should. So there we go. Thanks for watching this episode of Pimp My Setup, episode number 55. Recorded live on October 9th, 2015. My name is Matt Philly. You can find me on Twitter at Matt Philly.
Oh, Cookie Dunne. Maybe on Twitter at Cookie Dunne. So I blanked out for
It's because Cookie's done.
Yeah. I spaced out real quick.
It's all good. It's all good. Yeah. So thanks for watching this episode, guys, and we will catch you on Zell Flippity Flop.
Flop.